Hello everyone, so we made it up to the house and I am very excited to share with you guys what everything looks like. Look at the kitchen. It is even more stunning in person. Let me set you guys down right here. Look how pretty it is. Look at all the drawer space in here. And I don't even have all of them pulled out. Look at that. Hello and welcome back everyone. Welcome back to today's video. It's Tuesday the 2nd of June and we're about to head up to the new house. So it's been a while since we've been up there, so I'm gonna have you guys join me so we can see what's been happening up there in the few months that we have not been up there. So let's go. Hello everyone, so we made it up to the house and I am very excited to share with you guys what everything looks like. Look at the kitchen. It is even more stunning in person. Let me set you guys down right here. Look how pretty it is. Okay, so let me give you a quick tour of what the kitchen area looks like. So this is my pantry right here on the end. Very big, very spacious. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelf spaces, and that's to store all of the food stuff, obviously. Then we have these uppers right here. We have one right here and a second one on the end right here in the middle where you see that hole. That is where the air duct is gonna go, and it has been installed already. Wow. Very nice, and it's got undermount lighting on either side. Our cooktop is going to go right here in the space, so we have to have that section right here cut out. Counter space down at the end. Our kitchen sink is going to go right here, and this is a storage cabinet for utensils and whatnot. We have all this lower storage under here, and then we have all this countertop space here. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited about how everything looks. I'm loving the black. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished product, but we do have to order some countertops. This is here, but I'm not sure why. And this is where I'm gonna do the wood slat backsplash. And so we have to make some time to go look for countertops. And I'm gonna show you guys the sample box of our wood slats a little bit later, probably at the end of the video. But I do absolutely love the way it looks. Absolutely. There's one more section right here. Do you see where this ends? Come all the way down. We're gonna have our refrigerator enclosed in that little area right there. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. You know, you can't see something unless you actually see something. I could not visualize. I know I wanted it in black, but I could not visualize exactly how it would turn out without physically seeing, and it's exactly as I thought it would be. I absolutely love it. This is our view from the kitchen out into the living space. And so over there in the corner, right over here, that's the box with our bed for the primary bedroom. And what else? Oh, I'm so excited about it. So aside from having to finish up the kitchen area, as I told you guys before numerous times, we have to tackle the downstairs bathroom. And this is it. This is the downstairs bathroom. It's been rough plumbed. It's got electrical 4 lights. We've got our shower head fitted in there. Window is in. We have all this stuff just stored in here. So we're going to be beginning that process pretty soon. Let's see. The bedrooms. We have a bunch of stuff stored in here. The breakers are all off and I turned them on, but for some reason the lights are not coming on in here. So maybe I didn't completely turn everything on, but this is what this first bedroom looks like. What I do need to do is actually take some measurements because I am in the process of ordering beds. I already have the beds actually picked out, but what I need to do is get the exact measurements so I can be certain that the size I choose will not be too big for the space. And I really need to remeasure the bedroom itself because I believe they are 10 by 12. They're not very huge bedrooms, but it's just enough. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to order the bed that we chose in full size or queen size. So I'm gonna probably do that if I find a tape measure. And of course, this is our living room. Absolutely love, love, love this space. And this living room is not that big either, but I believe the last time I measured on my own, not with my husband, it measured 12 by 12. Oh good, I found a tape measure right over there. And this is my bed for the master bedroom. I'll insert a photo to show you guys what the master bedroom, the primary bedroom bed will look like. And then this is the other bedroom, which you guys have seen many times before. Look at all the natural light coming in there. We've got some really nice recessed lighting. I think this bedroom is a little bit smaller than the other one. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and measure each one of them in a few minutes and see what we have. And can you imagine waking up every morning and this is your view? How spectacular would that be? It's so calming and relaxing, and I absolutely love these spaces. The floors are all tiled. Everything is in place. It's just ready to move in. And we have little fine details. Of course, we have to put on the little plate covers for the lights and whatnot. But look at this view. Look at this view. All right. I am gonna go outside. Let's unlock the door. I am in love with this view. This is like a tree house. And here we are outside on my absolute favorite part of the house, which is the deck space. And we have to, of course, clean up all of this mess over here. In this area, we're gonna build like a concrete platform and we're gonna house our water tanks here that will supply the house with running water. And we're gonna get two 2,000-gallon tanks, which will be 4,000 gallons. So we should be okay with that. We're just a family of 3. And I want my husband to build me like a little outdoor cooking pit there at some point. I already told him about it. And this is our beautiful deck space. Upstairs is the primary bedroom. And let's walk around. You can see here, this is the inside of the house. Oh my God, guys, I am absolutely in love with my kitchen space. Love it. Okay, let's continue. Back outside. And so last time I told you guys about the railings. So We have our cable wire railings here, which I think blends in so naturally you can't even tell that we do have cable wire, but there they are. My favorite part are these trees. Can you imagine sitting out here after a long day of work and just coming out to just relax with the nice breeze? It's completely shaded. I absolutely love, love, love it. And this is the entryway for the house. Let me just show you guys where we just walked from. So at the far end is the first bedroom. The two middle glass doors is the living room, and this glass door right here is the second bedroom. This is the entry to the house right here, and our staircase. We're going to be redoing the staircase. We're going to be removing this part along here. All of this. We were going to fill it and pour concrete on it, but it's kind of expensive and I never wanted it in the first place, so my husband is going to cut away all of this rebar and we're going to do something else just to flow the water away from the house. That's kind of what the wall would have been for, but it narrows down so much of my staircase that I don't want it there. So we're going to take that down. And let me give you guys a better view of our deck space. I just absolutely love it. Look at that. The camera does not do justice to how big and wide this space is. I cannot wait. I can't wait for us to be able to finally move in. Actually, I'm going to be starting to bring some stuff out because all that stuff is stored at my mom's house, and I want to start clearing away all of the stuff that is there in her house. And so let's go take a peek upstairs. And I still have to figure out what I want to do with this staircase because we stained it and it's very orange and I really don't like it. So I don't know if we're going to sand it down and try another clear glaze, clear varnish, whatever you call it, or if we are going to carpet just the staircase. And so now we are upstairs in the master suite, but first let's go outside. And this is the view from the primary suite. The apartments downstairs, and this is what it looks like from the top floor. I haven't been up here in so long. It feels like the upstairs deck is smaller, narrower than I remember. So we'll see. Look at that. Nice and peaceful. Beautiful. All right. Love. This area here, of course, is going to be our sitting room. And let's go into the primary bedroom right here. Bathroom. I don't know why the lights are not working. Why does everything seem so small? I don't understand. It seems so small. Okay, this is the primary suite. And you guys have seen this a million times before, but I just wanted to once again show all the space. This is the end where our bed will be going, and I have something planned for this side of the wall. The measurements for this bedroom is 22 by 15, so it's a pretty large bedroom. There's lots of space to work with. The bed will be down on that end, and then I think we're gonna put like 2 lounge love seats or sofas right here, one here where I'm standing and one over there in that space. I'm gonna probably do like a potted plant over there, And I'm not sure yet, I want to remove these two doors right here. I want to put one as the bathroom door, and the other one, this one, I want to remove and put it here at this door, because all of this space right here is still part of the bedroom. This is like the seating area, so I do want to like make it more private, separate it from the rest of the house, so you don't walk up here and think that this is just like a walk-in area, because it's not. It's part of the bedroom. So I definitely want to put a door right here. And look at the staircase. Do you see how orange that is? It looks exactly like that in person. This is the color, the natural wood color that we wanted it. For some reason, the stain that we used, it tinted it orange, and it's just not gonna work. So maybe, I don't know if we can put like these tiles that flow down and it looks like one seamless flow, or the same color tiles that are down below will be what we use. I'm not sure how that works, so we have to figure that part out. And this is our foyer, or foyer, however you want to say it. We have more light coming through here, and then this is another window right here in the bedroom. So as you're walking up the staircase or walking down, you can see right into the bedroom. And because we don't have, oh, did he put oh my, he did. He put electrical so we can have a light fitted right there. When did he do that? Oh, wow. And so I was gonna say this window would serve as the only place that the natural light would come in, because we didn't have any, but ta-da, he did put one in. And this, of course, is another window. We have it boarded up. It's been boarded up for a while, since hurricane season. I don't even know when he would have put that light fixture there, but hello, that's great. And so this is where we just were. That is the staircase, so anybody coming up the stairs can look right into the room. And then we have this window here also. So we have these two windows. Let me walk all the way back so you can get a full idea of what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. We have 4 doors here, and I want to leave this part open, but I don't know if my husband is going to want it open. So if that's the case, if he doesn't want to remove the doors, I'm going to get 2 more of those doors, one for the bathroom and then one for the top of the staircase. But that's what we're looking at for now. I want to get some curtain tracks, a track rail for the curtains. I don't want traditional curtain rods, and so I don't know how even the ceiling is, but I'm gonna try for that. If not, it can still go on the side walls and be done that way. So let me see what else I can show you guys. We have to get that light repaired. There's one in there already, so we have to get that one fixed. And this is our high closet space. I'm going to be bringing some stuff up here to store in here. And of course, you've seen this many times before. This is our walk-in shower. We do have a 42-inch round mirror. My husband did this wall and the sink, and all of this is handmade, custom made. So that's what that all looks like. We have recessed lighting in the ceiling here, as well as a recessed light in the shower stall. I do have a 6-foot window in the shower as well. Nobody wanted it, and in the end, they loved it. The bathroom measurements, the shower measures 6 by 8. So you can literally have a party in this shower stall. So yeah, it's 6 by 8. 8 feet long and 6 feet wide. I do have black shower accessories here. We have a shower head, and this was not bought this way. We had somebody come in and paint it, so we didn't have to go buy a whole new one. I have a shower, what do you call this? Insert here. So this is for shampoos and soaps and all of that. We are gonna put a light right here in that area, and we do have some grouting to do, but everything else looks really good. Love our mirror. We need to put the handles on that, on the window, I'm sorry. Our tiles, I absolutely love them. And these tiles were chosen years ago. And we do have our handlebar as well. That has been painted. Yeah, and that is the opposite end. Hi, that's me. Mirror. I love the contrast of the wood, the black, and the natural tones. It fits perfectly with the aesthetic that I'm looking for. The toilet, I am going to change that out. So that's going to be gone. But this is what we're looking at right now. I absolutely love this space, and I can't wait to see it when it's finished. We're going to keep it very simple and very light with the furniture. The bed is already a massive piece, so I don't think once the bed is in, we really don't want to overcrowd it with a whole lot of stuff. It is a California king size bed, so it's massive. You guys are going to see it once we put it up eventually. And you know, lounge sofa on each side and one plant in the corner. That is it. It's going to be spacious and it's going to be comfortable. So let me go ahead and close this and lock it back. There's my neighborhood. Love it. Okay. That is locked. Okay, let me make sure I have all the switches turned off, even though I am going to turn the breakers off. So those are off. This is my little cabinet space. I'm gonna have those cabinet doors removed because I'm gonna use that for storage, and I don't like the way the cabinet looks anyway, because I want it to be open concept. And these drawers, I don't know why I'm not able to pull them out, but yeah, we have 4 drawer spaces, 2 on top, 1, 2, and 2 on the bottom, 1, 2. And like I said, I'm gonna have him remove the doors so it just has more of an open airy feel, and that is how it's going to look. I'm gonna have a basket in there with like hand towels and whatnot. I don't want a whole ton of stuff up here on the countertop. We are gonna have some sort of a towel bar or even a plant right here on the side. I just love the openness of this. And I'm gonna do a towel bar right here. I want it to feel like I'm in a spa. I already saw one that I wanted, so it's gonna probably be hung here, and it's gonna house all of our bath towels. I'm gonna be putting 2 pegs over here for bathrobes for my husband and myself, and wet towels will not be kept inside the house, but I am going to have like a little hanging line outside, so when we're not home we can just throw the towels right over that. So that is that space. Behind this wall used to be a door. This was an exit door, and I decided that we should close it up and yeah, just seal it off, make up here one continuous wall space. So we have one outlet here behind the bed. I have another outlet here, one over here, and one here. I'm gonna probably have like a little coffee table situation right there where we can have like a plug-in lamp if you want to sit, or a drink table, and you can have like a, you know, a little night light and snuggle up right there. I have an outlet there, one there, one there, and one there. So we have plenty of light options if we don't want to use the overhead lights. it's going to be really nice in here. Once they remove this, we're also going to be getting fitted for hurricane shutters pretty soon. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. But those are like all the little fine detail things that are going to happen within the next few months. But like I said before, the major projects are going to be the finishing up the kitchen, getting countertops, as well as getting the bathroom downstairs done. Let me see something. It looks like these tiles out here, I don't know, maybe they look like they're starting to lift a little bit. Maybe not, I don't know. Everything just seems so different. I haven't been out here in so long, but I do plan on getting a nice little outdoor patio set. This is the view from up top. But I do plan on getting a little patio set just for sitting out here. We can have, you know, our drinks after work, morning tea, dinner out here if we wanted to. So that's what that is for. And it's our deck space here. All right, so let's head back downstairs because I do want to take measurements. And this glass door is actually a 12-foot glass door. As you can see, there's this little space right here because we weren't able to fully extend it out. We would have to take down the wall, take out this window in order for the glass door to be extended to its full 12 feet. But anyway, the story behind this glass door, my grandfather had this glass door at his house, and after he passed away, all his stuff remained at the house where we used to live before. And I held on to this glass door. This door, my grandfather passed in 2001. And that's how long I've been saving this door. And he had it way longer than then. So it's been around for like 30 something years. And so this was the one thing that I took away from his house that I always wanted to have at my house. And it is here now. And I'm so happy I kept it safe and secure all these years. And so now I have memories of my grandfather because we would go dumpster diving with him on the weekends, and everything that he saw that could be used at his house, we would collect it from the bins in like the other neighborhoods here on island. But if you know, you know what I mean. So this was one of the things that he had collected many years ago. And so I made sure that it was always in a secure place. And now that I have my own family and my own home, I have brought it here with us. And I am so happy that I was able to do so. All right, I'm getting too much into details, getting off the track. So let us close this space up and head back downstairs. All right, so, and this staircase is so steep. We are going to be putting handrails at some point. So right now we are back downstairs. Ooh, we'll look at the kitchen. It is so pretty. So I'm gonna be coming back downstairs, and let me get my tape measure so that I can measure the 2-bedroom. Yep. Exactly 9 by 11. So let's go to the other bedroom. Okay, first bedroom, 9 by 11. Okay, this is the bedroom that is closest to the water system, and I'm only saying that because I don't have a pen to write it down. So when I go look back at the video, I'm able to know which room that I am talking about. So 9 by 11, okay? 11 feet from the glass door to the back wall, and side by side, it is 9 feet wide, okay? And now we are gonna do the living room space. So let me get my measuring tape once again. Okay, so now let's go measure the living room. So I'm gonna measure it from the frame end of the second bedroom because that's where I think that the furniture line should stop. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so the living space is 12 by 12. If I'm pushing it to the max right here at wall to wall. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna measure is that wall space right over here. I need to measure that to see what size couch I need to order. I already have it picked out, but it comes in different sizes. So let's go measure that little wall and see how much it is. Okay, I've got my little tape measure here. So this space is exactly 100 inches or 8 feet is the wall space. So we have exactly 100 inches or 8 feet. And the height of the wall is 8 feet as well, or 92 inches from floor to ceiling. I have a 90-inch TV, but I want to put it on that wall, but this is the bigger wall, so I'm going to go measure what that wall is and see if we can get away with putting the TV on that side of the wall, because when I'm in the kitchen, I want to be able to be looking at the TV and it's more comfortable if the TV is set on that side. Let me just show you. Okay, so here I am in the kitchen, and I just feel like it's a whole lot easier if I'm preparing meals or whatever to look this direction than it would be, because I'd have to literally be at this far angle right here. So that definitely would not work. And I wanted to put the sofa on the longer wall anyway. And so I am going to now measure this side of the wall so that we can see if our 90-inch TV will fit that space. Let me grab my tape measure and let's go measure that side of the wall. I don't know how that goes in terms of what the TV measurements are, because I think you measure the TV on a diagonal. I'm not sure, but at least now I have the measurements, and I do see a pen, so let me go back and start writing everything down. gonna do now, I forgot I didn't take the measurements for that second bedroom, so I'm gonna go over there and do that now, and I think that should wrap it up. And I also want to take the measurements for this little corner nook on the opposite side of the kitchen, so I'm gonna run and do that right now. And the last space that I want to take the measurements for is this little corner nook right here. I'm trying to decide what we're gonna do with this little space, if it's just gonna be like a seating area, or do we need to set it up as an eating area, because we do not have an eating space area. So I was thinking maybe I could take the measurements for like a little banquette sort of setup, or to bump out this wall over here and have like a eat-in countertop situation where we create like a little bar space and have some stools. We'll build it out like something coming out this way and down, so that we can have stools set up where we can eat. I don't know if this space here, I don't know how, it's kind of on a curve. I don't know what can fit in this space, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the measurements now, and we'll see what we come up with later on. Okay, let me grab my paper. I've got it right here in my hands. And so let's see what the space is looking like. So I think that is all we have for today. I got all my measurements. I got my first in-person view of our kitchen cabinets since they've been installed completely. We still have quite a ways to go. We have to finish that up, get the cabinets installed, backsplash countertops finished, this first floor bathroom, and little things, putting on the plate covers for the light switches, the turning window hands, and all of that stuff. It's a bunch of little things, but they say the little things are what always takes up the most time. So I have all my measurements right here, and I think that is it for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these lights shut off, and we're gonna head out. I don't even know how long I've been up here, but it's time to go. Thanks guys for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I know I said we were done, but I just wanted to come back into the kitchen space again. Look at all the drawer space in here. And I don't even have all of them pulled out. Look at how much space that is. When I tell you I'm excited about this kitchen, I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating. I am very, very excited about this kitchen. So let's walk over here. So look at this. Do you see how massive? This is my hand. And look at that drawer space. All of the pullouts are huge. I am going to fill them with utensils. I have all of this over here, and that's not even all of them. I have to still decide on what I am going to do for a sink. But look at all of this space. Look at these drawers. And you come down and there's still more space to go. I am just crazy about this kitchen. Look at that. Look at that. Close them all in, soft close. Ah, I love that for me. Let's push that one in. Get right up in there. Beautiful. Same thing all around, soft close. In it goes. Next one, soft close, in it goes. And I also have to decide what hardware I want to put on them. I'm definitely not putting any handle pulls. I want something very, very minimalistic, no handles whatsoever. I am also going to share with you guys the glass jars that I chose. So we're going to see that, seasoning jars and all of that. I'm so giddy with excitement. I'm already planning things that are still so far out because we still have so much work to do. But in the meantime and in between time, I have been getting my stuff together. I am not even kidding. I've been getting organizational stuff for the kitchen. I've been getting stuff for the bedrooms, picking out furniture for the living spaces, for the bathroom. But it's not a whole ton of stuff. This house is going to be so simplified, so minimal, and it's going to be such an easy space to feel comfortable in. Look at all of that. Sorry about the noise in the background. That's a water truck somewhere on the main road. And just look at this space. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. My kitchen. Everybody was doubting black. Even my husband, he was like, a black kitchen? Really? And now as he sees it, wait until I'm just going to blow you guys' mind with the simplicity of what I have in mind to do in this kitchen. It's going to be amazing. I love this kitchen from every single angle. The only thing that I wish I had was a proper entryway, because as soon as you walk in the front door, it's the kitchen space. I don't have an entryway to hang anything, or it's just you walk in and bam, you are in the kitchen, which I don't mind. You know, I'm still gonna make something of it. So the kitchen refrigerator is gonna come out to about here. So I do have a little bit of wall space to work with. And just look at that. It is so pretty. I'm so glad I stuck with my color concept that I chose, my black. And by the time furniture gets in and all of that good stuff, it's going to be such a beautiful space to be in. I am going to love, love, love my home. Look at that. How beautiful is this kitchen? I'm going to share with you guys, maybe in this video or some other time, the inspirational photos that I used in deciding. I always knew I wanted black. And then the more I researched and I saw stuff on Pinterest and all of that, I knew for sure that that is the way that I was going with this kitchen. And I'm glad I stuck with it. How beautiful is it? Look at it. The entire space. It's just so simple, but it's so relaxing and so minimalistic, and I love everything about our space. I love the lights, nothing fancy to it. Everything is so basic, but still so remarkably simple, and it makes a statement. It definitely makes a statement. So one last look. I really need to get out of here. I do. Look at that. Do you want to move in with me? Look at that. and then back again. Pantry. Oh my God, I am so excited. And by the way, for those of you who do not know, this is a galley style kitchen. It's long and narrow, but full of space. It has plenty of room, so you can have our entire family of 3 can fit in here comfortably without anybody bumping into each other. We're gonna have plenty of room for that. And I'm so super excited about this kitchen. Look at my under cabinet vent. It's right there. There's a better look at the pantry where all of our stored canned goods are gonna be living. All the cabinet spaces for my pots and pans. And this is the view I want. When I'm in my kitchen preparing meals, this is where I want to see the television from, right here. So as I'm moving along in my space and I'm doing something over here, and when I turn back around over here, there's my TV. So I'm gonna go home and see, I think you measure the television set diagonally and see if it can flow, if it can fit. If it does, it's gonna be a tight fit, but that is where I want it. Absolutely where I want it. It's such a beautiful space. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you like it so far? We do, we love it. All right, so I'm gonna do one last walk through. Lock up the doors, turn off all the lights. I can't wait for, I wonder if I can climb up here, see what our rooftop is looking like. Oof. Where am I going? And this is what the outside of the house is looking like. Let me see if I can get you guys up to the top. Whoa, that is the little nook area. That window right there is the kitchen. Whoa. All right, let me get up. Getting up is okay, but it's the getting down. I have to get somebody up here to cut the trees. It's all overgrown. But this is our rooftop. Brand new roof. And this is the house from the outside. Right there. And in that area there, that's where our water tanks are going to be going. Right there. So we're going to remove that little one. A tiny little one, and we're going to put 2 tall tanks. I have my papaya tree, and I want to do something back here. My husband was telling me about something. Oh, when the, what is it called? The AC units are being installed. This is where we're gonna build, like, there's a platform that comes out from right here. Remember I was telling you guys about the door that was in the primary bedroom? Well, that's where it was. So there's a platform that goes, you can't see it now because the trees are covering it, from that space out, and that's where we're going to put all of the split units. So they're not like on the porch or in front of the house where anybody can see it. All right, the roosters are getting ready for bed. That means night is setting in. Let me figure out how I am going to get myself down from here. Oh, good Lord. Oops. All right. I'm getting there. Getting there. This is our water tank and heater right there. Whoopsie. I want to get as much little stuff out of the way. I think we're going to be having somebody come pretty soon. We have to change that window too because it got broken. I think a tree branch hit it when we had one of the smaller storms. This is the water tank system right here. And so, yeah, all of this stuff is going to be upcoming. Like I said, we have a lot of little things that we need to work on before we move in. And I want to do something right here where I can have like a little outdoor oven. But this is our space, guys. This is our space. We'll be having more videos coming up as the weeks and the months progress, and we'll be able to share more updates with you guys. And this is it. This is it. Up top. All right, that's it, guys. I'm really leaving now. I gotta run. See you in the next one.